going to get things kicked off with this. You know, Roadhouse had the remake, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, Doug Liman directing. That thing had a whole mountain of controversy surrounding it. Yeah, first of all, should they have even made it? And I'm glad they did. I had fun with it. I had fun with the movie. Anyway, but then the director, Doug Liman, went off on Amazon because he was pissed that they didn't release it theatrically. He claims that they promised him they'd put it out theatrically. Amazon claims that we gave him a choice, like make more money and we'll put it on streaming, or earn less money and we'll put it on thing. And he said, put it on stream. Anyway, so it's a he said, she said. So when they announced that they were doing Roadhouse 2, of course, Jake Gyllenhaal's coming back. Well, it's no surprise that Doug Liman said, no thanks. And he's not doing it, but that's okay. Because then they directed actually one of my favorite directors, Guy Ritchie, who, I mean, I've loved since Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Snatch is in my top 20 all-time favorite movies. He did a remarkable job. Like, I thought he was the craziest pick to direct the live-action Aladdin, and he killed it with that. Then he just did that John Krasinski Fountain of Youth movie, which was quite a stinker, but whatever. So they announced that Guy Ritchie was going to come on and direct Roadhouse 2, and I thought, you know what? Good fit. Good fit. Guy Ritchie's going to do a pretty good job. Maybe that can quell all the drama surrounding Roadhouse. Not so much. As the Hollywood Reporter is now reporting that just weeks later, Guy Ritchie has exited as the director of Amazon's Roadhouse. It goes on to say the following. Guy Ritchie has exited as the director for Amazon MGM Studios' sequel movie to Roadhouse 2. Jake Gyllenhaal is set to return after starring in Amazon's 2024 remake feature Roadhouse, which Doug Liman directed. In last year's remake, Gyllenhaal plays Dalton, a former UFC fighter who takes a job as a bouncer at a roadside bar in the Florida Keys. Now, this is interesting. Screenwriter Will Beall, whose recent credits included Beverly Hills Cop Axel AF, which I thought was way better than it would have been. Like, I thought it ended up being way better than I thought it would be. And Bad Boys Ride or Die, which I actually quite liked, is penning the script for Roadhouse 2. Producers include Atlas Entertainment's Charles Roven, who is a legendary producer, and Alex Gartner, along with Gyllenhaal and Josh McLaughlin for 9 Stories Productions. All right. So, listen, was the Amazon Roadhouse an all-time classic like the original? No. But was it kind of entertaining? I'd say, I would say yes.
It had its moments, but it definitely had, it started to get a little.
How you doing, fellas?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know what they're thinking putting Conor McGregor in there, but whatever. But it ended up being pretty good. They really should have put it in theaters. That was a go to the movie theaters with your friends kind of movie. I thought they should have put it in theaters. I got quite happy when I heard they were bringing in Guy Ritchie, despite the fact that Fountain of Youth was terrible. I still was looking forward to this. I thought he was a good fit for this. And now just like can't be more than a month or two, couple of months since they announced that he was going to be directing it. Now they're announcing he's out. So the drama surrounding Roadhouse continues.
Enter Uwe Boll.
Now we're going to bring in Uwe Boll to knock this one out of the park. Josh Trank coming in.
Oh, no.
I like Josh.
I do
actually.
too.
What am I saying? I like Josh. Anyway, Rob, I mean, this is bad luck. I thought Guy Ritchie was actually a good fit for a property like this when you watch the first one. I thought he could have elevated this. I'm sure they'll get a decent director to come in, but I think this is kind of a letdown. What do you think about this?
Well, I mean, you and I are Guy Ritchie fans.
Yes,
and
we are.
If Guy Ritchie's going to look, the man's had an incredible career lately, directing Aladdin in 2019, making $1 billion, doing things like The Gentleman, both the movie and producing the TV show. And then he did that film Covenant with the translator,
which was really good.
Wonderful really film.
Good.
So, you know, he's done all kinds of crazy things. I got to tell you, I was really looking forward to him doing Roadhouse 2, only because, I mean, he would stage those bar fights like nobody's business. I'm sure that he would take the secondary cast of villains and make them proper. I was looking forward to it. And look, is it kind of beneath him? You could argue that maybe it was doing a sequel. I mean, he's the kind of guy that would direct the original Roadhouse. That said, guys got to eat, you know, and I was looking forward to it. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a little bit of a creative differences thing. I don't know. But look, if he couldn't have made the Roadhouse he wanted to make, I wouldn't have wanted to see it anyway. So hopefully he's moving on to greener pastures and doing something he has more control over. But I'm not going to I'm not going to say I'm not a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Because like I enjoyed Roadhouse. You know, I thought Jake Gyllenhaal, man, that guy is ripped. I believe he could tear your head off. I had a lot of fun with that movie. And to be honest, I didn't think I would. I had no interest really in seeing it until I saw it. And I don't care. I'm looking forward to the sequel.
Now, don't forget, like Guy Ritchie's got another movie coming out that they previewed for us 2 years ago at CinemaCon called In the Gray that he's doing with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
My boy, Henry Cavill. I believe Isa Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And it's this little thriller action film. But that was like 2 CinemaCons ago. They still say it's coming, but obviously got delayed. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And we'll see how this all shakes out. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I kind of got pretty hopeful when they announced that, Guy Ritchie was going to be directing Roadhouse 2, and now they're announcing he's not there. By the way, Rob, one of our viewers in the live chat just suggested, and not joking, this would not be a bad fit. Zack Snyder doing a Roadhouse movie.
Dude, I would pay good money to see that.
That's not a bad fit.
No.
I think that's not a bad fit. That would be all right. Anyway, guys, how do you feel about Guy Ritchie leaving? Who would you like to see direct Roadhouse 2? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.